some more? Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape. I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more? I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised. If you know me, no I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more? Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. Chargers in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out in coverage. Pass play now. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. Intended for Smith and Jigma, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Jackson looking to throw right away. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. They're throwing it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10 now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. He's dropping back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Launches one deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing again is Lamar. Flush down out to his left. He can run it. And they had that one contained right at the line. Fabio Carrique making that stop. Jackson now on third. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He's got it to his running back. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on fourth down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down, here's Lamar. That's going to be caught by Washington. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Working inside the red zone. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers break the tie here in the first. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pass caught by Adunze. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got a man, it's Gesicki. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. He'll throw it yet again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. And it's going to be 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had an another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession.
That's complete inside the 35. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Option give here. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down. He'll throw it. Forced out to his right. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss. And on 3rd down, looks like the Chargers anticipating pass here. They're in the dime. They'll try and throw it here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Backed up in the end zone, Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Running back sent in motion. Throwing again from their own end zone now. Big gain downfield. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Gets everything he has under this throw. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. They're going for this. He's loaded another one up. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Lamar now from the gun. Got Washington. It's complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Taylor will take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His third total score in this game. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Pass play coming here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one does not go far. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. Hit some space around midfield. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chargers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson to the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's on the move. Intercepted in the end zone. Jabril Peppers with the pick. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty, so now we get an untimed down. First and 10, here's Jackson. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on. Laid a big hit on it. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Lamar off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up an LA first down. Now they send their back in motion right. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Couldn't connect there, incomplete.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Lamar throwing again. That's going to be caught by Washington. And they get this down to the 28. First down, here's Lamar. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal. Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. And he's going to go out of bounds up past the 15.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. Chased out to his right. He'll make... The ball is out! And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. Well, they're going to face fourth down now, Brock, but hey, could be a whole lot worse. Very nearly a turnover there until that sideline saved them.
Yeah, even if this drive is coming to an end, they'll get to do so now, Kate, on their own terms. Get that punter out there and hopefully give their defense a much better field position to defend from.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
They kick the running back in motion. That excitement brings us to the...
The third quarter of play with the score.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running back sent in motion. Here's Lamar. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
That's complete inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers keep running away with this. For a second, looked like the Chargers offense was coming off, but no, coaches say stay out there. We're going for 2. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
First and 10 now from the 30. Stafford from the gun. On the move, headed right. Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And they'll try to build on that big stop. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He's trying to push the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. This one misses the tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Stafford going to go on 4th. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again following the sack. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Looking to throw, Jackson. He fires one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Has his man, it's Odunze. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Now Stafford again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions you get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense.
Big gain downfield. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Stafford. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They send a man in motion. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Eagles take a long hill off that mountain as they still trail by 27. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's on the move. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
They kick the running back in motion. Second and 10 now. He's throwing deep to the left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Connection made with his running back down the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. First and 10 now from the 30. Lamar throwing again. This one finds Taylor. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have two available for them as we approach the end of this game. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. And again, it's Jackson. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the fourth. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. Jackson's going to throw again. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Stafford now against a blitz. Trying to push it deep downfield. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And this streak will live to see another week as they take down yet another opponent over Brock. What has been an incredible stretch.